بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم باب ما جاء في إدام رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. So the chapter that's on the curry of the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم. What kind of curry did he used to eat? عن عائشة رضي الله عنها أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال نعم الإدام الخل. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم said that the best of curries, or if you want to say in Urdu, salan, the best of curries, the best of broth is vinegar. So in this particular hadith, the Prophet ﷺ is talking about vinegar, and vinegar is considered by the Prophet ﷺ so great because it's such a quick food. It's just a liquid, and you can dip bread in it, and you can get by with eating bread. And so this is why the Prophet ﷺ actually praises how great vinegar is. The Prophet ﷺ also said that it was the idam of the anbiya in one hadith. And in another hadith, the Prophet ﷺ says that faqr does not enter the house where a bottle of vinegar is kept, or where vinegar is kept. Now, when you read a hadith like this, and it's very difficult to eat straight vinegar with bread, and probably we wouldn't be able to handle it. But it's sunnah to at least keep it in your house. You should just buy a bottle of vinegar and just put it on your shelf, and just keep it there, because the Prophet ﷺ is saying that faqr will not enter the house where vinegar is kept. And it's the idam of all of the prophets as well. So you should keep it in your house because it represents one of the foods of the anbiya. Idam means like broth, or like the liquid with which you eat food. Faqr? Poverty. Okay, so you want to watch out for, you want to be able to keep these types of things in your house. Okay. قال سمعت نعمان ابن بشير يقول ألستم في طعام وشراب ما شئتم لقد رأيت نبيكم وما يجد من دقل ما يملأ بطنه. So this particular companion says, verily in this day and age, you people, and he's talking to the companions of the Prophet ﷺ, you people, you fill your stomachs, you have the food, you have all the food and all the drink that you wish. But verily, I saw your prophet, he's talking to the companions, I saw your prophet that he did not even find the average date in order to, with which he could fill his stomach. He didn't find enough average dates, not high quality dates, enough of average quality dates in order to fill his stomach. Now, if he didn't have average quality dates, then the awla, it's even more so that he didn't have meat to fill his stomach, and he didn't have bread to fill his stomach, because dates were the commonest thing in Medina at that time. So the Prophet ﷺ did not even have dates to fill his stomach. And, this is a criticism, or this is a reminder that this particular narrator is presenting to the companions of the Prophet ﷺ, that don't forget about your messenger, and what, how he used to be with his food and what he went through. عن جابر بن عبد الله قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم نعم الإدام الخل. So again, the best of the curries, the best of the broth is vinegar. Now, what's interesting about this hadith is that it's repeated a second time in this book, in this chapter. And it's repeated with a different chain of narrators. So when you have a different chain of narrators and you have repetition of something like this, that means that the Prophet ﷺ said it on multiple occasions. So this idea of vinegar being an excellent broth was repeated by the Prophet ﷺ on several occasions. زهدم الجرمي قال كنا عند أبي موسى الأشعري فأتى بلحم دجاج فتنحى رجل من قوم. So one time we were sitting with Abu Musa al-Ash'ari. This is what the narrator says. And somebody brought chicken. Somebody brought a plate of chicken. And so one person from among the group, he kind of moved back and sort of showed that he wasn't going to partake in the chicken. So they said, what's up with you? Why aren't you going to eat? This chicken has just been presented before you. Why are you moving away from the food? فقال إني رأيتها تأكل شيئا نتنا. He said, verily, I have watched chickens and they eat dirty things. They peck on the ground and they pick up dirty things, and so I'm not going to eat. I decided that فَحَلَفْتُ أَلَّا آكُلَهَا. So I made an oath that I will not eat chicken because it eats dirty things. قَالْ أُدْنُ. He said, he commanded, come near the plate. فَإِنِّي رَأَيْتُ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وسلم يَأْكُلُ لَحْمَ الدَّجَّاجِ. Because verily I have seen the Prophet eating chicken. So this is a beautiful hadith, because this shows you the power of nas over aql. Now, your mind, when you look at the chicken eat, it looks like it's eating impurities. So in your mind you think, this is an impure animal, I am not going to eat it. Right? You come up with a concept and you say, I swear I'm not going to eat this because it's impure. So that becomes your righteousness, right? So out of righteousness, this person said, why should I eat something impure? But then they said to him, well, you better throw that out the window and come back and sit at the plate, because I saw the Prophet ﷺ eat from chicken, and so it's over. There's no more discussion. The Prophet ﷺ did it. He was the most righteous of creation. So once he did it, there's no more room for I think and you think. It's what the Prophet ﷺ did. So this shows you the power of nas over aql. So although even with aql you can come up with ideas that fit within the framework of the deen. It fits within the framework of the deen that I should not eat this chicken because it's eating impurity, and impurity is not good. But once the Prophet ﷺ comes and you have clear-cut nas, your aql goes out the window, and the nas takes over. The nas means a religious text with a source, meaning the Quran and the Hadith. So when you have a clear-cut source, the Quran and the Hadith, it's over. So that's a very, very important thing to keep in mind. This also highlights the concept of looking for tayyib foods, looking for good foods and wholesome foods. So it's our responsibility to look for wholesome foods, but at the same time to submit to the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. عن سفينة قال أكلت مع رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لحمه بارا. She says that I ate with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam bird meat. عن زهدم الجرمي قال كنا عند أبي موسى الأشعري. We were sitting with Musa al-Ash'ari. قال فقدم طعامه, and so he put out his food. فقدم من طعامه لحم الدجاج, and he put out some chicken. وفي القوم رجل من بني تميم الله, and from the people who were sitting in that gathering was a man from Tamim Allah, which is the tribe of Tamim Allah. أحمر, his skin was red. كأنه مولى, it was as if he was a freed slave. قال, he said